What's up, people? Zach Attack here, bringing another reaction video to, holy shit, My Hero Academy Season 5 Episode 17, called The Hellish todoroki, something, I can't pronounce that, family. So, some YouTubers I watched react to episodes. Obviously, episodes I've already seen, but I watch other, like I've said before, I watch other YouTubers in case I miss anything and they caught something. Like, for example, there was a recent one when Todoroki's, let's just say Shudo, so I don't mess up names in case I'm saying the wrong name. I don't want to think hypothetically Todoroki's isn't Endeavor's son. Shudo, let's just say that. When Shudo, it wasn't Shudo, but Shudo's brother still couldn't trust Endeavor when he came back after the whole shit because of what he'd done to the family originally, which fair. And before his brother walked out, he said something about, what about our older brother Toya, I think is what he said. And I want to clarify something. Some YouTubers I watched said something that sounded pretty interesting, was that Toya possibly could be Dabby, because there's a reasons why I believe that, because obviously they probably already know I can't even talk right now. Obviously at that point they already know because they're like on season 6. But obviously I'm not gonna watch ahead of time until I do my reaction to my episodes first before I watch those same episodes, But they brought up a good point that this Toya could be Dabby. The weird part about Dabby is that one time he said that Endeavor, don't get yourself killed, blah blah blah. This is the first time we ever met. And originally when Dabby was introduced into the League of Villains not last season, but the season before, I think season 2. They asked what his name was, and he just said, we're just gonna go by Dabby. But to know my real name, you're just gonna have to wait for that. So he didn't give the League of Villains his real name. He only gave him a name he just made up, pretty much. So in a sense, I could believe that this kid, whatever you want to, how old he is actually this older brother of Shudo's in the family. That is Toya. Just looks, but the thing that's weird about that though, he does look, if that's the case, why doesn't anyone ever notice him? Maybe because he's older compared to when he originally left them. Could be the possibility why. Or there was a point where Dabby did bleed and he had to go like this because he was talking about how it made him so crazy about killing the sand hero guy or whatever. So I can see this guy Dabby being this Toya guy. But we could be wrong still, but kind of weird why Dabby wants to go for only Endeavor. And then when he told Hawks, oh, I didn't know you were bringing #1 hero. Next time shit like this happens, don't bring Endeavor. Why does Dabby really care like that for Endeavor like that? So that is kind of strange. But could be wrong, but it's kind of strange how everything is connecting in a strange way with Dabby and everything. But anyways, let's get to this. Sorry I talked so long. Jesus. I am pressing the controller on the fucking remote for the TV. I'm not on YouTube.
We were going to do our work studies until Todoroki invited us to join him.
Oh, don't turn it off yet.
He didn't go easy on us. As soon as we arrived, we witnessed the overwhelming...
We're gonna go forward a little bit because this is all a recap, obviously. Not to be rude, but since this, none of the other seasons, at least I noticed, but since this season, I've noticed they've showed recaps a lot more than usual. Which, not to be rude, but it's like, they show it way too many times. Like, it's understandable for like 1 or 2 episodes throughout the season, but they do it legit every single season. Not to make it sound bad. Obviously, if they have to, they have to. But, yeah. But I guess to be fair, at the time, if you think about it. The hell? There we go. To make it fair, though, when they were making these episodes originally, it was weekly. So every Friday, for example, Friday and then next Friday, and then, you know, it wasn't every day like how I'm watching them. So it's fair, I guess, if you think of it that way, I guess. But if you're thinking my perspective, you since I'm watching all the episodes in order every day, it just makes it seem like they did it every day. But that's not the case. It's weekly. Well, let's go. So already a villain's active. Yep.
In the world of prose, the slightest actions can make the difference between life and death. With that in mind, we're trying to follow Endeavor's instructions.
Keep focusing on ways you can improve. Train till you can do hero work in your sleep. By the time you consciously decide what to do, you should already be in action.
We were the ones who responded first this time.
Damn it, how did he beat us again?
Just too fast.
He really is amazing. He always seems to pull ahead of us in the last second.
You should be more careful if you're still using cash these days.
Yes, sir. Endeavor.
There was cash. Okay.
23.
Got it. Be right there.
Crap.
Let's go.
Okay.
Incredible work.
I'll leave it to you. Well, let's stop here for today. You should return to your rooms and get some sleep.
I'm not done fighting.
You got John?
What about you?
You're not done fighting, but you look tired as hell.
Heading
So
out to patrol zone.
don't try and lie.
An early day tomorrow. Don't start it out fatigued.
I wasn't gonna really almost do a reaction video today, people. Holy shit! Had a scary experience happen earlier.
Power you may have, its foundation is built on a steady accumulation of skills. Even if you're using some of the same concepts you learned at school, real-world experience is completely different. Don't forget what you've picked up in class, but get used to being out here, because this is real life.
I know I can't rise to his level right away. So, I'll just keep doing my best.
That's all you can do.
Little by little. One step at a time.
An impressive job as always, Endeavor.
I'm going to rest.
What is her ability? Because her hair looks like green fire.
Yes, sir.
The enemy is the Liberation Army. They number over 100,000.
Fuck that.
Oh, hey, Dad. How are you? I heard you're working with Shoto these days.
Yes, really.
And his friend.
Look like I got a message. Weird.
Why didn't you tell me? I was honestly pretty shocked when I heard. I'm so excited for the two of you. Anyway, school's starting back up, which means it'll be harder to get people together. And since tomorrow's Saturday, I was thinking you could bring everyone over to the house for dinner. Come on, I promise you the food will be delicious.
Like everybody, as in who?
What can I do for my family? Where do I begin? These questions keep.
Not to make it weird, but what about even the mother?
Recently, I've been having the same.
Imagine how weird it'd just be.
Children look like they're having fun around the dinner table, laughing over simple things. They share
Oh,
moments
this
of
is like
joy,
his because isn't it okay?
happy to be together. But I'm never at that table. I know the reasons why, and it pains me. They live in a different world than the one I'm training you for. Now stand up. If you get hurt that easily, you can forget about beating All Might or even a small-time thug.
Please stop this. He's fine. Stop pushing
You
him.
take it. Get out of my way.
They didn't really show much of this situation right here.
That was your fault. You're the one who made her hurt me.
Did she like physically just take that? What do you want to call it? Crop pot, whatever, in a sort of way, whatever you call those. Tea kennel, I think is what it's called. Let's just say that.
Only mom's quirks.
Are you sure she didn't accidentally just knock it over and it hit her in the face, or did it she physically just take it and hit him with it? Because if that's the case, yeah, it's Endeavor's fault to making the mother the way she is, to make her in the hospital for like 10 years or plus or whatever. But it's her fault for hitting a kid with a tea kettle.
He says he's going to try and start writing letters to her when school is busy and he doesn't have time to visit.
Okay, yeah, this was a backstory thing right here too, because obviously he has the scar. Because I was confused when I saw the image of it before I selected the episode. I was like, the hell? His scar got healed already. What the fuck?
Will be whole again.
Okay then, I found out today that Shoto likes Soma. I know nothing about my brother because you didn't want him to have anything to do with us failures. For some reason, Mom and Sis are both ready to forgive you for how you treated us. But to me, you're still the maniac bastard who ruined our family. You look like you're different, but you don't act that way. Even if you're the #1 hero, that doesn't erase the past. So you defeated a strong enemy. You still neglected us. Mom screams. Shoto's crying. What happened to our big brother, Toya? You may have had a change of heart, but you can't.
You might want to think a lot about that Toya one, though, for sure.
How disgusting can you be?
Shoto started visiting Mom on a regular basis, and Dad has come.
Yeah, like ever since.
Mom's even started acting.
How long has it been originally now? Since season, I want to say season 1, when he originally started visiting his mom. Maybe 2.
Does some incredible work, but that's a different person, not our old man. I agree with what Natsu said to him. I still can't forgive you for what you did to Mom, and that's my choice to make.
I mean, that's still fair.
As for being my father, I'll have to watch your actions to see if you earn that.
I mean, I honestly can't argue with Shudo. Like, if you want to argue with what Shudo's saying, I like to see your reasoning, but you can't blame him.
What does it mean to be a symbol? That's what I want to know, All Might.
Yeah, but the thing with you and All Might, though, yeah, you tried to get the #1 spot and was behind All Might the entire time. The difference, though, is that All Might didn't neglect or abuse his family. Because we don't know much about his history with his family. But if we did, he obviously, unless secretly, as dark as this sounds, I don't want to go off the road saying this, unless hypothetically All Might killed his entire family at one point. I mean, I don't want to say that, but if that really hypothetically became a thing down the line of these episodes, I would be just mind blown. Because we don't know much about All Might's family. They never even introduced anybody, like maybe his mother, his father, his brothers or sisters, if he had any. Obviously, he didn't have kids of his own like it ever. We already know that. Unless secretly he does and we just don't know. Then I'll be more blind blown.
Endeavor, it's an emergency.
Doesn't sound like a good thing. I don't like that.
I'm heading to the scene. Ready, all sidekicks, and follow me!
Yeah, but what is it? That doesn't sound like a normal emergency. When they show emergencies, he's already there, already taking care of the villain. This one sounds like something that we have to actually focus
The
on.
Endeavor Agency is fully equipped with rooms
Like, be
for
ready
first
for it.
aid.
What's going to actually happen.
So we ate and slept in the same building as the flaming sidekickers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Morning, everyone.
So no longer living...
Rookie, how's your progress going?
Oh, hi, Vernon. It's fine, thanks. It's way too early for you to be yelling, idiot.
How's it been trying to nab a villain before Endeavor? Sorry, I know my.
I mean, she's kind of got a little bit of an attitude like Bakugo. Maybe Bakugo should hook up with her. I mean, I felt guaranteed she's got fire abilities herself.
Hey there, Slowpoke.
We're not as far behind. Yesterday we almost beat him. We need to remember what that felt like and use it to fuel us. Let's make today the day we surpass Endeavor, okay?
I was the one who was getting close, Icy Hot. You were the one in my exhaust, which means I'm obviously above you.
We're still trying to get
All
used
right.
to pinpointed attacks.
Let's relax. Let's relax, Bakugo.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm talking!
The accumulation before you release is a problem too, huh?
Yes. It takes me a while to get to my max.
What are you noticing? Training?
Moron. You should always be storing energy up.
Good idea.
Don't really need to start a fire under them, do I?
We ready?
No, you don't.
You boys with me.
I mean, I could be wrong. It could be just a normal, regular villain again. But
Nowhere near
The fact that this emergency is our main focus of what they're going to makes me wonder if there's something really going on. Not like just basic villains. Well, thank God. Well, now it's nighttime.
Don't lose a single second. Stop incidents before they happen.
Okay, so it's just a normal emergency that happened because they're showing cycles of their training. Okay.
Find the evil hiding in the everyday. You're not just looking for people. Observe everything happening around you. That's not something you can learn overnight. But the more experience you get, the more accurate you'll become.
After this reaction, I'll show you who's been reacting with me the whole time. In a sense.
Faster! Push yourselves! Never think you've reached your peak. Show me you're stronger
He's
than
asleep,
you were
too.
yesterday. A hero should be constantly accelerating.
And Everett's not even tired out, not even sweating. They surely are. Fair, though.
But we are improving. Think of where we all started on that first day.
Facts.
You could bring everyone over to the house for dinner.
Invite them.
I only came
You want to improve something to your family? Shudo?
because it's
Might do it,
beneficial for me
like,
to know
honestly.
one. Don't pretend to be a caring parent in front of my friends.
For Yumi, you've helped me realize so much. Follow me!
Yes, sir! What
Uh,
the crap?
My sister invited everyone for dinner
Why the crap?
because she
Okay, so he didn't really say, hey, you want to come over. He just made them figure it out.
John!
Come on in! Thank you for making time in your busy schedules to drop by for a bite. I'm Fuyumi, Shoto's older sister. It's nice to meet you. Thank you both for watching out for him.
Thank you for going out of your way to welcome us into your home. It's an honor. Oh, right, I'm Todoroki's classmate Izuku Midoriya, and I couldn't be more excited to be here.
I know who you are. I watched on TV when you fought my brother at the sports festival.
I'm sorry I kind of hurt him back there, but I swear it wasn't personal, honest. It's just that we were getting at our own.
She's not the type of person to be worried about being concerned for his brother. Her brother. I mean, yes, in a sense, but when she knows it's a tournament thing, I don't... You're fine.
Sorry for this sudden invitation. I'm delighted this managed to work out.
I'm glad you asked us over.
When this video's over too, I'll show you who also the reaction was doing, what I was talking about, and why I wasn't about to do a reaction video today.
I'd like to get to know your new friends.
Thank God I already ate, or I would have sat here with my stomach growling looking at that already.
Fuyumi. I teach at an elementary school nearby.
Okay, so...
Shoto's older brother, Natsuo. He's in college.
Hey, what's up?
Shoto, this is where you introduce your friends.
Right. These are two of my classmates in the hero course, Midoriya and Baku.
It's nice to meet you.
It is kind of weird, but you're gonna have to put everything aside, definitely when your friends are around. Yeah.
I won't be sad.
That's so nice. Thank you for the food.
Thanks for the food.
Yeah, same here. Oh, whoa! This fried chicken is absolutely amazing.
I'm so glad you like it.
It's moist and well seasoned on the inside, while expertly crispy on the outside, giving you a satisfying mix of textures. And
Is he Chef Ramsay up in here?
Dinner, you freak! Your mumbling's ruining the taste of my mapo tofu!
I was about to say, that's what he's doing.
These rich meat
He sounds like,
into my mouth.
Not surprised. Our house has
Chef
been
Ramsay
green, retired Earth,
doing
so
that.
You've been the one mostly in charge of cooking for a while now.
That makes sense.
You used to cook too, Natsu. We took turns.
Wait, so did I eat your food growing up?
It's possible. I can go over.
Yeah, by the way, somebody made some good ass sandwiches at a potluck thing, if you call it that, at my work on Friday or Thursday. No, Friday. I'm gonna tell them to make more of that next time we have something like that because it was pretty good actually.
So, Shoto, what kind of food do they serve at UA?
Cafeteria style.
Natsuo,
True.
I'd like to try your cooking next time.
Thanks for the meal, sis. I showed like I said I would, but now I'm done.
Wait!
Sorry, but
They noticed? Okay. I wouldn't ask questions. Don't do it. I mean, it's not in this situation, Deku. Yeah. I don't think it's a good idea. I'll probably wait until I don't know. Yeah, no.
Excuse me. Are dishes? Right. So, did you know Todoroki's family had a lot of issues going on before this?
Of course, but only because you guys talked about it so loud that I couldn't not know it.
You were listening?
Well, oh, way back then they knew about the issues. I thought he was talking about right here. No, he's talking about back in season 1. Jesus.
Upset if you didn't let him pitch in.
Listen, it's not that I don't sometimes feel the way Natsuo does. But now is our chance to fix this.
Not Soil, that's his name, right? I want to say something about him. So he's got half white, half red hair. Shudo, obviously. The sister's got white hair and little streaks of red hair in it. But Natsuo, if I'm saying his name right, has all white hair.
Sorry, Shoto. What have I done? I'm so sorry, Shoto. Please, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that image just alone of her saying sorry like that, I think the whole tea cradle thing wasn't purpose. Definitely when she's freaking out like that, saying sorry. Yeah, I feel like it was like she accidentally hit it when she turned around and it flew off and hit him. Because I think we saw something like that.
Are you doing well?
Yeah.
It's been cold.
So the person that should be in the hospital or in a care to be taken care of right now should have been in Ever, not the mother.
Getting outside of this room.
But nobody knows the situation of the family problem, so.
Progressing smoothly. I can be discharged soon.
Oh, okay, soon.
I want to live with you.
Jesus.
Brother and sister again. As a family.
Ugh, God, I don't like this. Not the fact of her coming along back into the family soon. It's just they're showing so much of this family. Okay, there goes the phone. Thank God I didn't stop the fucking video. That was a fucking fail. I feel like somebody's about to die out of this family. Definitely the mother. Just to base off that.
I'm sorry. You're totally right.
Yeah, so we heard about the situation from Todoroki, so we're sorta in the know.
Normally you'd think getting asked over for dinner is a good thing, but you went and ruined some good food with your family drama.
I'm sorry. We kind of overheard. Todoroki, I know it's not my business, but I think deep down you're ready to move forward with your dad. Don't get me wrong, though. If you don't forgive him, that's up to you. No one can force you to accept him. The thing is, you're a really caring person. Seems like you're just waiting for something. If so,
Him. He doesn't have streaks in the hair with half red, half white. So does Noya, or however you pronounce his name, have the same mother as Shudo and the sister? Maybe I'm wrong, but
Where do I begin? I've been having that dream. My wife and children look like they're having fun around the dinner table. But you're not there.
Toya.
I wish that you could join them. Toya.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't say much of I don't think this Toya is actually dead. And like I said, I've watched other YouTubers and I'm kind of going with what they're saying that Toya that they think passed is Dabi. And that's how young Toya was when he supposedly died. Big brother. What? That makes no sense. That was Toya, obviously. Why does Toya look like he was about the same age as Shudo and the other brother and sister when they were younger? So if that was the case and he was the oldest brother, wouldn't the other three never really met him yet? Because he looks like he was a kid when the three of the others weren't even born yet. So I mean, I could be wrong, but like I'm kind of thinking that maybe they were born, but they were like infant, but they were able to sit there and have the mindset of like, oh my god, this big brother's taking care of me, and then all of a sudden, so let's say by the time they were one, no, let's go two for the three of them. That's when supposedly the big brother died. And then now this whole thing's going towards a lot about Dabby. So, I mean, if it is Toya, that's actually Dabby. Hairstyle, the fire's different. Because Dabby has blue fire and has this weird ability to disappear with that ink shit. If that's part of his quirk, or if that was part of twin. What's that guy's name? Twin something. But can't wait to see what happens next, because yeah, it's definitely focusing on Endeavor in this, so I feel like something's gonna happen that's not gonna be good. Like the mother saying she was gonna get out soon. I don't like that, because when they have family or friends or anybody in anime say stuff like this, they do get out, and then the next following day, prior to getting out of anything, they die. There's a lot of animes I've seen like that, and it's like, oh god, don't tell me the fucking mother's gonna die, like hypothetically next 2 episodes. But anyways, I'll find more reaction videos. Peace. See people next time.